Welcome to Fit to Be Real.
And a little extra.
This is our first episode of going completely off script and putting it in the hands of you.
Yeah.
You all of our listeners.
All of our real extras.
That is what we are now dubbing all of you. That is your title. Hashtag, I'm a real extra.
Wait, she can't do it with a straight face. Oh my God. Hold on. That was genuinely Victoria laughing before the words actually came out of her mouth. What she meant to say was hashtag, I'm a real extra or I'm real extra. No, it sounds good. I made it up. It sounds good.
Are you a real extra? I'm a real extra.
I mean, you have to lean into it. Like I said last week in our real tip, you got to really go for it. Like, let's lean into it. You are real extra and it is okay. 100%. You are real extra.
Yeah, but it's like one word. If you're a real extra, you're a real extra.
You're a real extra?
You're real extra. That sounds like a medication.
This is why we need a script.
Real extra. Here are all the things that it could do wrong for you. You know those commercials where they're like, this is going to help you, but here are all the ways that you could die. But you should still buy this product.
Just like us.
Real extra.
Real extra. Coming to pharmacies near you. Over the counter only. Real extra. Guys, we haven't even started yet. We need a script. I can't improv like this. This is too much for me.
Oh my God. We put out on our Instagram, which we will do again because I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Putting it all on the line for you to ask any type of question you want in terms of our business, in terms of this podcast, in terms of our personal lives, just like anything in general. And you guys came through. You came through. You were real extra.
You were real extra.
We're turning it into something different.
No, you guys are real extra. That's what it is. You know, everybody has their squad. Our squad is the real extra squad.
Yeah. I'm Victoria.
Hey guys, I'm Carly.
And we're going to dive right into it.
Let's do it. Who's older? This is a question we get all the time.
Also a question that Carly asks new people. Guess who thinks older? Who do you think is older?
I do. It's funny that somebody asked this because I always, when somebody meets us, oh, you guys are sisters? And I say, yeah, who's older? So it's funny that somebody asked this, but who's older?
I mean, clearly it should be me, but it's not. Like, I just was a little bit late to the Earth game.
No, didn't you see those memes that we keep sending them back and forth? They're like, or they're little reels on Instagram of like the older sister being shy and quiet and not being able to stand up for herself. And then the younger sister coming in like with a fire and guns blazing, taking care of the situation. That's pretty much what it is. I am older. Victoria is 3 years younger than me. And nobody asked this, but we also have a brother that's 3 years older than me. How did you get into fitness?
We were and have been dancers our whole life. So activity and pushing our bodies is super natural and normal for us. Number one.
I like that answer.
Number two. But like that's the thing. Like some people get into fitness and all they've done is sit on the couch or do walks their whole life. So it's like a brand new game. It was not a brand new game for us because we were training. We were training for theater. That's really physical as well. So Carmela, mom, told us to get certified in this really long certification that we laughed at her for. And we did it. And then we never stopped.
No.
Like the moment, honest to God, I think the moment we did that, we never stopped teaching.
No. Once we got certified for Zumba, we started teaching at my mom's. We started teaching in New York, and it morphed into what CFit is today. I laughed at Zumba, but if it weren't for Zumba and mom's crazy idea, we would not have CFit.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's how. We were dancers, and it sort of just was the easy
path.
Transition. Yeah. It just went one into the other. I work out hard 6 days a week and haven't lost a pound. What else can I do?
Everything. Everything else.
Yeah.
It's not about working out 6 days a week. You can work out 7 days a week for 365 days and gain weight. It depends on what you're eating at home and the amount of, it's called a negative energy balance. So you have to be taking in less than you're exerting. You have to be exerting more for actual weight loss. Maintenance is a different thing, gaining is a different thing. But if you're going to the gym to work out and you're doing it 6 days a week and you're not seeing any results, the gym isn't what you need to be focusing on. Don't stop that, but definitely change what the habits you have in your kitchen.
Yes. And I do feel that a lot of people have that same mentality. I'm at CFIT 7 days a week, but my body hasn't changed. It has changed. Your endurance is building, but what you're doing at home, it has not changed.
Yeah.
You need to change both.
And then also see, depending on how long you've been working out and your safety level, see if you can up your weights. See if you've kind of been coasting on, those 8-pound weights for so long. It's time to up to 10. Push yourself. You can do it. So check out what's going on in your cabinets and your refrigerator and seek advice if you need it for specific individual needs.
This next one was read as not so much a question, but more of a statement to be answered. Mistakes and or successes as business owners.
Yes.
Yes. Next question. No, just kidding.
Plenty.
Just kidding.
Plenty.
So
Let's
many.
see.
I'm going to do our biggest success and mistake. It's the same thing.
Ooh.
We tend to do instead of think. We are like, okay, we got to do this right now. Let's do it. Because if we think too much about it, we're not going to do it and we're going to scare ourselves out of it.
That's true.
So that is a mistake and also how we became successful. And then, Andrew gets mad at Victoria and I for that, but it's sort of ingrained in us that we're just like, all right, we got to do it. You're going to do it. Hustle, do it.
Because I think I'd rather do it and do it wrong and then learn from it than be afraid to do it at all and talk myself out of anything.
So I don't know if I can pinpoint a specific mistake we've made.
I think as business owners, a mistake that we are slowly but strongly transitioning away from is not standing up for ourselves and what we want and what we want our brand to be versus where we're being pulled or told to go. And I think that's probably the biggest mistake. Yes, we've done many decisions on a whim, which is what you're talking
that's
about.
What I mean.
In a good way. But at the same time, there have been so many times that we've gone through with stuff that we didn't really want to do, but we were advised to,
right.
And we didn't really stick to our guns. So we're slowly but strongly not doing that anymore.
Yes. If I could, I would have minored in business, and I will definitely regret that.
And I suggest that for anybody.
For anybody, even if you want to,
We didn't know we'd end up here, but...
Yeah, but nobody knows where you're going to end up.
Right.
It would have been very helpful.
Well, if mom told me to do business, which she did, I was like, that's funny. I'm going to dance.
Me too.
I'm going to sing. And I'm going to do it half-assed. And I'm going to be a success. So
hey, no regrets. We had a great time doing that. But yeah, I think that would have been. It's not technically a mistake, but something that I wish we knew more of at a younger age to help us where we are now.
There are some mistakes in that way, but it all works out. So.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. To spin it, that was all sort of negative mistakes. The successes have been the community that we've created. I think
the biggest success.
Is the biggest success, and that is not really our success. Yes, we put the space together and we do what we do, but the people that come to CFIT and have created lasting friendships. I mean, we've been open. We're going into our 13th year, and these people, they hang out. They go to family parties. We have people over at Christmas sometimes. The community of people is the biggest success I can think of.
Community fit?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Community fit. That's right.
Mistake. Moving on.
Do you miss old CFIT? I don't. Old CFIT is sort of where our community started to grow and we started to form exactly who we were.
Yeah, that's true.
So I miss it for that reason. Man, we used to pack 30 people in 425 square feet. Now, just as a reference, our new studio is almost 5,000 square feet. So it's a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't miss the space. However, I lived in the basement of that space because I didn't actually live in the basement.
No, I was just going to say, rephrase that.
We did have a couch down there, but our desks were down there. I would have clients. We didn't have a lot of space. So my clients were in the basement with me on my rug with the desk surrounding us. It's just such a different, I think I'm just nostalgic about it, but I don't necessarily miss it.
That's a good word. You're nostalgic about it.
Yeah.
All right. Carly, will you ever change how you say your name on the podcast? Hey guys, probably not.
I have to say, to watch her do it in person, there's a wind up. All right. Her neck protrudes before sound comes out. And then you can see around her navel, her abs pull in so that she can create the sound that quite literally projectiles out through her neck and her mouth. And it's a sight.
Hey guys, it's Carly. Ooh, that wasn't how I do it. Stop. Hey guys. Now I'm all messed up.
Because you just smiled first. That was weird.
Hey guys, it's Carly. No, I will never stop. If you have a cold or are really tired, should you work out or rest?
This is an individual answer because it depends on the person and it depends on the illness. So if you have a cold in the stages of being contagious, no, stay home. That's just supported for your community and to keep yourself from really kind of getting worse and your immune system, not working to the best of its ability. If it's a cold, like you just have like, congested sinuses and stuff like that, working out kind of breaks it all up. So you in turn end up feeling a little bit better towards the end and you're able to get through class. So if you have the energy and it's just a cold, working out can help you build through the cold so that maybe you don't have the illness for as long as you would have. That's not for everybody and that's not for every illness. So please take this with, a grain of salt. Resting also is a really good way to heal yourself. So if you really need the rest, you should take the rest. You just kind of have to listen to yourself. There's no wrong way to do it.
I agree. When I have a really hard workout, sometimes my nose starts to run, and that's because it's breaking everything up through the inside, and sometimes that's okay.
I'm going to say something that's going to make Carly eye roll, and maybe all of you will be interested. So the very, 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 very beginnings of the thought process of yoga was just to release your body of mucus.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And it was just seated meditation with different types of breathing, and it was to snot out of your body, and that was closer to like enlightenment, the less mucus you have.
I'm enlightened every time I teach.
Harley's also allergic to alcohol, and she's allergic to laughing. So anytime, and they don't necessarily go together. So if she has a glass of wine, she's going to all of a sudden be stuffy. And if she's laughing with friends and no wine is involved, she's still going to be stuffy and congested.
I don't know what it is. I'm just amazing that way.
I think you need yoga.
What is your hardest class?
Depends on how hard you're pushing. I personally don't think there is a hardest class. It depends on the level at which you are rising to the occasion.
I agree. I think hard is subjective.
Mm-hmm. It also depends on what you're used to. I'll throw Billy under the bus to a degree.
Sweet.
He's a CrossFitter, so he can lift really, really heavy things. And he has lots and lots and lots of muscles and strength. But he can't get through our C-Fit step class because the cardio factor is way too much. Even though he does a lot of cardio, it's just the different way that he works his cardiovascular system versus pure cardio that we do. It depends on the body, and it depends on how much you're putting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think one of the most ridiculous things people have said to us right before class is make this a hard one.
No offense, but that is a little bit of an insult. It is.
Tell us why.
Yeah, because every class is as hard as you want it to be.
And it gives it a connotation that the class before wasn't hard. Or the last time they did the class wasn't
correct
hard. So that's where the insult comes in.
Yeah, that's true.
We're giving you the tools. It's up to you to kind of run with it.
What are your pet peeves?
I have so many. In life or with just C-Fit?
She says, what are your pet peeves?
Yeah. All right. So I do believe honoring people's time is very important. Come on time. If that means, a little bit early to be prepared, great. But don't come late because I find that to be rude. I think a little bit more on my oh my gosh, take a deep breath side of things is if someone is significantly early and then stands there waiting for you to say something or talk, because now the time that I had to kind of center myself and get ready for my night, which could be hours or it could just be one, it's now to be on the clock for you.
Agreed.
I think
Yeah.
coming way too early is just as rude as coming late for something that you have planned.
Yes.
As
And
the instructor or the person in charge.
I think that goes for like parties too. Do you ever like
Oh,
have a
100
party
yeah.
and then that person comes a half hour before the party time and your hair's not done, your makeup's not done, you're running around still trying to
Yeah.
I think that can go for anything.
Yeah.
I thought of something that had nothing to do with work. I have so many pet peeves at work, but
Same. What?
when I have gotten the kids dressed and me dressed and I put out everything and I planned everything and we're running late and we're getting in the car and then Andrew goes to get the clippers to cut his nails. Like that is my biggest pet peeve. And he does it every time. Like my blood boils because I'm like, I did everything. You did nothing but get yourself dressed. And you've had 2 hours, but you decided to cut the lawn and do all that other stuff instead of just cut your nails. And now we're getting in the car and you want a minute to cut your nails. That is by far, and he will vouch for me. He's like, when do you want me to do it? I'm like, any other time than when I'm rushing to get the kids in the car. And it's like, literally, that is my biggest
That's a pet peeve.
pet peeve.
That counts.
Do not cut your nails right before you have to get out of the house.
That's very specific to Andrew. I just want to put that out there. That's very specific. Chewing with your mouth open, can't handle that sound. Loud noises, can't really handle that.
Loud noises.
Loud noises.
Victoria is not good with loud noises, and you would not think that because we blast our music at CFIT.
I hate when she does that.
I know she does. She always tells me Siri is telling me I'm too loud on her watch.
In my defense, we don't face our speakers towards us, so it's really hard to tell. I'm giving you a little bit of credit, but yeah, you're too loud.
But in general, if there's loud noises like in the house, she is not good with loud noises.
All right, my last one in terms of the business, because my personal ones, like, we could talk about that later. Looking out in a crowd of people that you're putting 150 or 200% in to make them do 70%. Right. That's
Which
just
we
like
know.
how it works. That's just how it works.
We know that.
That's not a pet peeve. That's the point. But if you're putting 0% into it and then giving the eye rolls and the attitude towards us for doing something you signed up for, that gets under my skin.
It does.
It's something that I'm actually actively working on breathing through. And I have a conversation with myself when I see these moments in class, which happen a lot because people are in their own worlds.
Yeah.
Half the time has nothing to do with us at all.
Right.
But what the thought that goes through my brain or the sentence I put is like, I'm not going to your job and yawning in your face.
Right.
Which is like not equal at all. But I think if you're going to sign up and put yourself in a position to be with people that just want to support you, and that's the community aspect we were talking about before, even if you have to fake the mood that you're in, it's going to make you feel better.
Yeah.
So you can't have a fun workout and look miserable and present yourself as like, I hate it here. I don't want to be here, but come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Type of thing. And there's something about that irks me.
Do you miss performing?
No, until I'm watching a performance.
That's interesting.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think about it much unless I'm sitting and listening to live theater or live concert, or if I'm watching something really, like, sometimes it's just scrolling because I don't go to a lot of events anymore, but scrolling on Instagram and seeing like a performance, it's usually just Broadway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wish I could do that. I could do that. Like, I wish I had,
Yeah.
but it's fleeting. It goes away.
It goes away pretty quick. As soon as you scroll down, it goes away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love curtain call at the very end when everyone in the entire audience is clapping their hardest for something that they have enjoyed for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And the people on stage get to feel like, I miss that feeling.
Yeah.
Not the praise, because it's not praise. It's really just the energy of the room.
It's the
like,
energy. Yeah.
excitement of what just happened. And the, I don't know. It's not praise in my head. It feels more like, thank you for allowing me to be here and like forget the world. And the claps just get louder and louder. And there's something about that I can feel like my skin kind of, get goosebumps, and sometimes I cry.
Well, that happens a lot when you're the lead in every show, but being in the ensemble of every show, I don't know if I feel the same way.
I'm talking about as an audience member. But yes, on stage as well. No,
Victoria's the lead in every show she was ever in. And I was always like, I'm in the ensemble because I can sing and dance.
I'm talking about being an audience member. I will like embarrassingly cry during curtain call.
Oh, so will I. I cried at The Lion King the other day with Lewis at the opening number.
Oh, because it's the best.
Oh my gosh, it is the best, but I've seen it 4 times now and I've cried every time.
Doesn't
And it's
matter.
just something about
It's the energy.
the energy. Yeah. And everyone goes at the same
Ooh,
time.
I
Oh my
just got
gosh,
the
the
chills.
And that's that. Yes. Okay. I miss that too. I don't miss the anxiety of performing and like the never knowing, like we're crammers. When we put on cabarets, we pretty much practice the day before. And every time we turn to each other and we go, why did we do this? We hate this. And afterwards, after it's all said and done, we're like, oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Why?
We should do that again.
Yeah.
Let's put us through that anxiety.
But it's the energy. You're right. It's the
It's just
energy.
the
And
energy.
you can feel it just when you're talking about it. I got the chills.
Yeah.
This is a long-winded answer for yes and no. Where did you get your kids' names? Well, Melody, her name's Carmela. My name is Carmela. My mom's name is Carmela. My grandmom's name is Carmela. So her name is Carmela. So we took the Mela from Carmela and the D from her last name, Dykeman, and made Melody because no one calls me Carmela. I am nicknamed as well.
It's spelled melody, but we say melody like a rapper.
Like Melody.
Melody, what it do?
But honestly, no one calls me Carmela because my mom did not want to be called Big Carmela. She was a dancer. And this is why. She was a dancer and did not want to be referred to as Big Carmela and Little Carmela. So she nicknamed me Carly. I didn't have that issue. I was just like, oh my gosh, we're singers. Both of her parents are singers, Melody, and it works together.
Yeah, it was cute.
Lewis is our grandpa. So I named my daughter after my grandmom and my son after my grandpa. And then Dean is just Dean.
She
like the
loves Dean Martin.
name. No. We could honestly, I wanted so many other names and Andrew didn't like any of them. And that's the only one we could come up with that we both absolutely loved. And honestly, he couldn't be any other name.
He's a Dean.
He's a Dean.
Yeah.
He's a cool cat, that Dean. How many tattoos do you have?
11.
All right. This was not asked, but I'm going to add on to this. Are you planning on getting any more?
Oh, yes, very much.
Yeah.
Many.
Our mom just got a tattoo the other day and didn't tell us.
2.
Yeah, 2 tattoos.
Yep.
And nobody asked me, but I have 3. Maybe this was for both of us. I don't know. I have 3.
She has 3, but she forgot about one. So
I
really,
do.
it's like 2.5.
If you can't see a tattoo, you forget about it.
I have one on my neck and I can't see it. I
Yeah.
want 2 behind my ears. I want one right in the middle of my chest. I think I want one on my leg, but I haven't figured out where. And then I'm thinking about going down my spine.
Nope. I'm good for 3. I think I tapped out.
That's on brand for you.
Yeah.
It is.
It's on brand for me.
Mhm.
But there might be a chance I want one more. That's on brand for me too.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
It's not on Andrew's brand. It's on my brand.
You and Andrew are 2 different people.
Oh, I thought that question was deeper. Like it was my brand. Like I have 3 kids. I've stopped. I have 3 tattoos. I stopped.
No one went there but you, but like, go for it.
That's why I said that was on brand, but like I might want one more. What are we talking about? Tattoos or kids? I don't know. Andrew definitely. No, we didn't go there. Where do you come up? This is great. Where do you come up with the topics for your podcast? Because they're very relatable.
We're very relatable people because we don't know what the hell is going on in life, in the world, and we are just like you. So things that we're going through, if they're relatable, that means they're hitting home for you as well. And it's just because it's like we're all going through it. So we look stuff up online of like the very beginning with like the TikTok trends. I don't know TikTok.
No, neither do I.
So that's stuff like we look into, right? The other stuff is stuff that we're going through or stuff that maybe has been brought up frequently in conversation. And I'll have a conversation with someone that has absolutely nothing to do with the podcast or maybe even work. It's just like anything. And I'll get a spark of like, oh, you know what? That would be a really good topic. And I'll write it down and then kind of take it from there.
Your suggestions help us. And also, yeah, what Victoria said, if we're going through it, you're probably going through it. And we talk about things that we are happening to us right now. This is a great one. How can you wear your hair down when you work out? not many people do or like to, but we wear our hair down when we work out. And I never thought about it.
Oh, please. You used to make fun of me and call me out for it. And
Years
you didn't
ago.
start doing that until recently.
Yeah, maybe old T-Fit. My hair was falling out. Like the tips of my hair was breaking. And my hairdresser was like, you got to.
This is my memory.
Oh,
this is my
yours?
story.
Oh, shoot.
It was my hair. It was my hair. It was my hairdresser. It was her suggestion to tell me if you don't, because the style was to pull your hair really, 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 really tight and then have a big poofy ponytail. And that's what we did. And that's what I did all of the time. And sometimes we would brush gel in the hair on like the scalp so that it was quite literally like straight hair and then a poofy ponytail. And she was like, you got to stop working out like this or else you're not going to have any hair left.
That wasn't me?
That was not you. And then I never wore my hair up again and brought it home when I moved home from New York. And everybody thought I was insane.
But I do what she does.
That's
so,
not your memory.
Well, my memory is your memory.
Oh
And
my
if you,
God.
it happened to you, that's why I started doing it. I thought my hair was breaking.
I couldn't believe you just said that. I was looking at your mouth moving and going, what?
Right. But the question wasn't why do you? It's how can you?
Oh, you don't really feel, I don't feel it.
No, I like whipping my head back and forth. That's part of my thing. So I don't ever feel it because we never stop moving, really. How often, if at all, do you guys fight? We're doing it right now. You just can't tell. We're good actresses.
I like that song.
Thank you.
It's a good song. When it comes to business, we're very on par in
Yeah.
terms of CFIT and where we want it to go and kind of what we want to do with classes and all that stuff. So we don't really have business confrontation.
It didn't say business specifically.
I was getting there.
Oh, okay.
Being
I want to hear
sisters,
this.
being sisters is the problem. The other part, because Carly's part mom,
Yes.
not part sister.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, it's 50-50. So
Too many percent, but yes.
Carly didn't start liking me until after I graduated college, people.
100%.
I want you
truth.
to know this. She did not enjoy my existence until I graduated college, and I don't even think it was like right then. I think it was a little bit later.
Listen, you were annoying. You were my little sister who did everything that I did and were better at it. So it was always just like, oh, go away. Oh, but you have an annoying little sister.
I lived in New York with Carly when I graduated high school. I went to one semester at Hunter College in New York City and hated it and left. I gained the freshman 80 and I was cleaning out Carly's emails because if you've ever seen Carly's phone, she's got, are you in the double digits now?
Oh,
Are you
it's over
40?
15,000, yeah.
15,000.
Unread emails.
Is that just emails?
That's just emails. I have 146 missed calls and voicemails.
Cool. That bothers me so much. I actually can't function.
I can't believe you're going to tell the story, but go
Yeah.
ahead. Continue.
So I was cleaning out her emails and I found an email from Carly to Carm about how much she hated living with me and how much she wished I wasn't there. I can't remember the details. It was rough. We got over that.
Yeah, she started therapy. She started her
20
journey
years
into
later.
therapy.
20 years later.
I mean, we were young.
That's your
Ish.
excuse? Oh my God.
I don't know. Yeah, I always say that when I see sisters or people have little girls and they're like, oh, I want them to end up just like you two. You guys do everything together. And I'm like,
They
yes. But if Victoria would sing in the house, I'm like, shut up. Stop singing. You're annoying. Like I was brutal to her. But I treat Victoria a little bit less of a sister and more like a mom. Like I treat her like one of my kids, which is mainly the only thing that we'll have little disputes about is that I am still trying to protect her instead of treating her like, I don't know, a grown person.
Well, no, this sounds really harsh. I wouldn't even say the mom. I kind of said the mom thing as like partial joke.
No, but that's
it's
true.
protection.
Yeah.
you're a protector, and if I'm in pain, Carly's in pain type of thing, instead of being like, oh, my sister's in pain, Carly's like, me too. I'm in so much pain too.
That's so
Like, what
true.
the heck?
That's so true.
So, like, right now, I'm going through it, and Carly's like, me too. How can I help you? I'm like, jeez, my God. And then there's mom going, oh, you're not feeling great? Oh, I had no idea.
I'm crying, laughing. Listen. And I'm not sick. I just am laughing so hard because it's so true.
She's allergic to it.
Oh my God. I think I did let's do the math here, people. A 360 or a 180?
Well, I don't know.
What's
what are you
all
trying
the
to
way?
say?
I don't want to go twice around. I just want to do once. I think that's a 180. I went from being like, oh my gosh, get away from me, to like, oh my gosh, why aren't you with me? I think that's a 180, right?
I'm not responding. I just want you to keep going.
So circling back 360,
Oh my God. Stop.
do we fight? We don't like scream in each other's faces, but we'll have little disputes that are hot but fizzle out pretty quickly because we figure it out.
Yeah.
We just figure it out.
That's kind of how our family is, which is alarming for most people that try to come into it. I would say the word is passionate.
Sure, that's nice.
Well, our disputes are passionate because
We care a lot.
we care a lot, and you know, if you're not the loudest one, you're not heard. So everybody yells, but we confront it. And then we don't have to deal with it because we talked it through, and then action is being taken to kind of address the situation. We do not stay silent. If something is bothering one of us, we talk about it. Sometimes it's loud because it takes longer to hear, but we don't have any like issues. We just kind of get through the little moments.
Yeah, no long-standing issues. It's not something that we like hold on to. I'm honest to God, if you walked into one of our fights, you'd be like, this family is broken up. They're never talking again. This is it for them.
Yeah.
Like, and we're like 5 seconds later, we're playing cards and
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Because you have to let it go, and you have to let it out and then let it go. And the more you hold it in, the more there's like major issues within the system.
Yeah.
So that's kind of just how we work. If it's bothering one of us, it's bothering all of us, which can go either way.
Yes, that's 100% true.
But it is 100%. You're right.
Damn
It's
it.
the only number we know.
I will say this. You can tell if we're fighting on stage as we're teaching. Not fighting, bickering. We will bicker through our comments to each other or
They know.
how we teach.
I think sometimes they know.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's rough, and I'm
Very
like, oh,
obvious.
shoot, we got to pull back.
We'll do it with a smile, but we will fight with our music and we will fight with our teaching. Oh, you don't want that? Guess what song I'm going to do? Oh, you're tired today? Oh, I'm going to do this one.
Guess what? All of that is from Carly's stance. None of that is from me. I don't have control of the music. I don't think anyone's weak for being tired.
Oh, well, guess what? She fights with me on stage in other ways.
So yeah, we bicker as sisters, but not as business partners.
Yes.
And 9 times out of 10, it's like opinion based.
Yes.
It's
Because we're very different people.
We're very different people.
Yeah.
If you haven't figured that out, we are very
We are.
different people. But it works.
With different laughs. When can Carmela come back to the podcast?
When we have a 4-hour block open for her to talk.
Soon. We'll have her on soon. She's got like 97 million other stories that range from her losing her clothes at Wawa to stuff that we're saving for her eulogy. So, I mean, she'll be back very soon. There was not a question, a statement that just said, spill the tea.
Do you have any tea to spill about yourself?
I don't know anything that the young ones would want to know about me. Honestly, like the young ones know everything because I post it all on social media. They know.
I have a lot of tea. I have a lot of tea about me.
Let me hear some
But
tea.
I
I
don't
don't
know how much-
Tea.
I
I
don't
don't
know
ever
what's-
talk to you, so tell me.
There's some tea.
There's some tea.
We don't talk.
We don't talk.
I love that you're saying it too, though.
Oh, I know we don't.
Oh, I know we don't. I'm just going to do what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Carly is a shadow.
We're about to fight.
And we're about to fight. No, we don't talk. When people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she didn't tell you. I'm like,
Oh,
we
no.
talk business over text all day long. And then we talk real quickly before class of something like, hey, guess what? Blah, 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 blah. And
Yeah.
then you're like, wait a second. We have to teach and I can't think about this right now. But we don't like talk. Or
We
we're
don't-
talking here.
Yeah. The most that we talk is when we record, honestly. Because 1, we don't have time. 2, it's always about CFIT. And 3, it's about the kids. So I'm like, Victoria, can you do this with the kids? Or can you, can I come late and you open? Like, it's always that kind of stuff. If you asked me what was going on in Victoria's life right now, I would only know 40%.
I'm loving your numbers today.
Because I don't know, because we don't go out to dinner, or she doesn't come over and we like sit over coffee and chat. There's no time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, I'm pretty sure other siblings do that.
I think they do.
I think they do. Let us know. That feels very not natural.
To like come over and like hang out.
Whether if it's not like a family party or work.
Yeah.
Like we don't have time to. So
I
it's not that it's
also-
not natural.
I like to go shopping, and I would go shopping with Victoria, but she doesn't like to go shopping. So whatever.
That's like a nightmare. That's like
Um,
a torture chamber for me.
but
'Cause
yeah.
she'll be there for 6 hours.
If you like, if you find yourself saying to me, oh, Victoria didn't tell you, just no, she didn't. Number 1, she's a lockbox. Anything you tell her, she will go to the grave with. That is number 1. That's some good tea. Number 2, there's no time to talk. So no,
Yeah.
she did not tell me.
No, God no.
Oh, I know that we don't talk. Did you think I knew we talked? I know we don't talk.
No, why are you yelling at me? why are you reprimanding me, Mom? I was making fun of you earlier because you quite literally said every word I said, but after me.
That's true. I say whatever she says, but better because I said it. That's true.
So yeah, I do have tea, but I think it's a different episode.
Just tea in general.
I think. Well,
that-
I have been asked to, because we have mentioned it a few times, all of my relationship
Yes.
situations.
Hey, we're spitballing here, right? Because that's what we do on the podcast. Listen, you want to know how we think of topics for the podcast? We're doing it right now. We're doing it right now. Bop, 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 bop.
Oh! Did you do meth before you came today?
Some people do think I do the crack cocaine, but I don't. I don't do the crack cocaine.
Meth and crack cocaine are very different, I think. I'm not sure,
I
but
just do the coffee.
I think
I overdo the coffee, but there's no crack cocaining going on.
it's called crack caffeine.
That's right. But anyway,
Yeah, we're spitballing.
we're spitballing. You guys are all involved. So let's spitball together. We're going to do an episode of spilling the tea of Victoria's relationship and dating stuff. I really like this. I really like
I
this.
just said that.
I know, but I said it again.
Oh, I-
better.
Carl, we were waiting for you to say something new.
And
Oh my god.
ever since I had said there was something that happened to me in my life that like I'm still trying to like get over, everyone's asked me what it is.
Oh, people are so nosy. Yeah.
A lot of people do know what it is, but I've never talked about it because why would I bring it up? I don't mind bringing it up because I think it'll help other people. There's 2 things actually. And I am happy to talk about that because I have no qualms about it. And if Victoria will talk about her relationships and her tea in the dating, like her dating relationships. So say yes, because I think they really want to hear both. My nose is running because I've been laughing so hard.
There's so much manic energy happening right now. I don't really know what to do with it. Can I spit the balls back at you? Can I?
All right. Well, those were our questions from our real extras. What?
Here's the deal. We are going to put out Ask Us Your Questions again because this was so fun. And honestly, some of the stuff I wouldn't have thought of.
Yeah.
So it's really, we want to give you what the people want. All right. We want to give you what you want. So we'll do this again. Make sure you tune in for that. And then anytime you want to ask us to do it, we can do it. But I would say for your real tip and your real extra tip is just talk.
Yeah.
Talk to your friends, talk to your family,
Talk to your sisters.
talk to your sister moms,
No.
and just start a conversation about nothing and see where
Yeah.
it goes. Like 9 times out of 10 we talk about nothing.
Nothing. I mean,
and we see where it goes.
I think they've gotten that
Yeah.
by episode 34. They've realized we want you to be a real extra.
with no side effects.
Yeah.
Real extra.
Real extra.
We hope you are wiggling in your seat as much as Carly is as she whispers to me she has to go to the bathroom. And we hope that you remember that you're always fit to be real.
And always allowed to be a little extra.
And run to the bathroom. For legal reasons, we have to tell you that this podcast is meant for entertainment and educational purposes only. We are not healthcare professionals. For all of your health, wellness, fitness, and self-care needs, please refer to the medical professional in your life, your primary care physician, your therapist, a certified coach, whoever it may be. And then let us know what they say, because I guarantee we need to know it too. Okay? Okay, bye.